Hey guys, it's Mario, owner of the Houston Texstans. On Twitch, I'm known as Jigglypuff Stan. Just wanted to kind of edit the video real quick and talk about my team. I didn't really do that good of a job in the actual live recording of explaining my team. I was really not prepared to stream, and there's a lot of just technical errors on my part. But we'll get better at this. For first stream, I don't think I did that bad, but you guys, be the judge of that. But anyways, here's the team. Um, so I started off with Gyarados. It was my first pick in the draft. Um, he just hits really, really hard, especially Dynamax. I mean, once he gets a couple of max airstreams and max geysers off, like he's pretty much untouchable, especially Moxie boosted. So I went with weakness policy just to kind of add fuel to the fire. I figured that my opponent knew this and he would want to try to knock this thing out, but I gave it enough bulk to where I'd pretty much take a hit from the Kamo's Thunder Punch or even the Gothitelle Thunderbolt. So it wasn't going to OHKO me, and I'd get my weakness policy up, and hopefully after a Dragon Dance or a Max Airstream, I'd be fast enough to where I just start sweeping. At least that was the intent. Next up is Grimmsnarl. Went with Light Clay, and I went. So the thing here actually says Reflect, but it was actually I changed it to Light Screen just because I saw that most of his attackers were more special than physical. So I figured that most of my mons were actually um, physically defensive, so Reflect would just kind of be redundant, while a Light Screen would actually work better, just in case he brought out a mon that threatens me specially. So that was the thought there. I went Taunt because, with him picking up Caparaja and having Gothitelle, I knew that he wanted to get Trick Room up. So the intent was to have Grimmsnarl taunt Gothitelle, and that would kind of shut it down a little bit, and then go for a Dark Pulse and OHKO it, or at least attempt to. Um, so Mamoswine here is another offensive mon. Actually, most of my team after the draft I realized was very offensive. Threatened his team really well. Um, so I went with a max attack and just enough speed to outspeed his Komodo if he was 0 speed invested. Um, so Icicle Crash didn't OHKO his Komodo, depending on the set, but Icicle Crash into Ice Shard would if I needed to, if I didn't have enough speed at least. And then Stealth Rocks was just kind of there just to maybe do a little bit of chip throughout the game. And then Earthquake did a lot to his team. So then I have Scorch here with White Smoke, so he can't be his stats can't be reduced by Wheezing if it was running Clear Smog. And so with Coil, he just kind of sets up and sits there, and then Leech Life for the longevity, Knockoff for just the extra utility, and Fire Lash for Caparaja. Hitmontop was supposed to be my counter to Caparaja. With an Intimidate, it reduces his attack, and we take pretty much any hit that Caparaja throws at us, and then Close Combat would kill. We also have Mach Punch and Sucker Punch for the priority, and lastly we have Cinccino. So Cinccino was supposed to be was my lead, and with Bullet Seed, it pretty much OHKO'd Seismitoad, and if he let off with something I didn't like, I could just U-turn out of there and to something else that could threaten him, because most of my team is very scary unless you come very, very prepared, which, he actually really was. All right, I'm trying to decide whether I want to watch the stream or watch I think I'm gonna have to watch the screen just because of the lag and the timer. We're gonna start off with Brian, and then everybody else doesn't really matter the order. Like I said earlier, the game plan here is just to get good amount of chip on his team, and then just sweep Gyarados. But we'll see what kind of stuff he brings. Yeah, Andrew, you keep me humble. Oh, so he leads off with Wheezing. I think we just U-turn here. I had notes, but since I'm on a laptop, I can't really have those up at the same time. And my computer's really slow. It's just eating up everything. Alright, and unfortunately, I didn't see if he had Levitate. I think we'll just go for damage. Alright, he just goes Toxic Spikes. Yeah, we'll just trade hazards. Oh, thank you. Neutralizing gas. Alright, now this is an interesting choice. Pretty sure Earthquake will kill. No, Earthquake's the 2-hit KO. Ah, Balloon. That was a good counter. Yeah, definitely streaming is a lot tougher than it looks. Alright, so he goes Gothitelle. Did some damage. Okay, so I could Sucker Punch, but I'm thinking he's gonna set up Trickery. We just go Slaric. Ah, that's right. We'll just Mock to see what he does. Yep. Alright, so I'm feeling an attack here. Ah, nasty block. Okay, so we showed him Sucker Punch, but we'll still keep going. Oh, another crit. Oh, and he has a berry. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, I'm gonna go Sprine just for the momentum. This U-turn should kill. And he's fast. Alright, I went with Peaches just so that his Copper Jaw doesn't come in. Definitely don't want him getting a bunch of kills with the triple. Alright, I think I should be able to live in. I wonder if he's G-Max. Yep. Ah, Max Rockfall. Yeah, that kills. Yeah, he's definitely prepared for this. Alright, we're back to normal. And that didn't do much. Alright, I think this is just my best play. Alright, this should activate my weakness policy at least. Alright, I definitely want the rain. Oh, of course, I forgot all about Seismitoad. Man, that was a really good play. Oh, and he doubles out. Wow, he's really tanky. Yeah, he definitely prepared. Alright, well, this was a really good game. I don't want to make any excuses, but I think going live definitely messed me up. You know, I just realized that when neutralizing gas, those 5 hits were not guaranteed. Oh, and he's shining. Alright, good game. Like I said, definitely streaming kind of like, you know, made me not really think. I think normally I would have like my spreadsheet up and I'd see the calcs and I'd know kind of like, well, this kills and this doesn't. I was playing a little bit more blind than I'm normally used to, but really no excuses. He really prepped for this. You know, I had a really scary team and I didn't really capitalize on it. So yeah, good game. Lamar, you played really well. All right, guys. So it's been about 2 hours after the match. I really haven't seen the replay. I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts to the game again. Like I said in the match, you know, just streaming. It's definitely a different ballpark. Was not prepared for that, so I'm glad I did this. You know, as just a preseason funsy warm up. If that had been like week one, I definitely would have been mad, and I was definitely disappointed. Like no one's gonna ever um, not be disappointed from a loss. That's kind of normal. But at the same time, I did have a lot of fun. Being able to see my friends watching me, supporting me. Um, and they definitely encouraged me to keep going. I would definitely say that after that, I wanted to kind of quit streaming and be like, no, I just want to record everything and then upload it. Edit it and everything. But to be honest, like it was a lot of fun in the moment, and being able to see you guys' reactions to everything. So as soon as I get used to the streaming, like listening to my voice and the delay, because there's like a good 20-second delay from the stream to the real time, and so just getting used to that will take some time and practice. So this is all for fun. I'm just gonna keep doing this, streaming for you guys. If y'all will watch me, like, great. If not, like, I'm just gonna kind of think of it like I'm just playing, Pokemon, just having fun and not really worrying about how I sound or what you guys are thinking. It's all good vibes. We're all here to have fun, and so I'm just gonna keep streaming, whether I win or lose, and I know I'll just keep getting better. So I just want to say thank you, Lamar, again for willing to have a preseason game with me and definitely test all of this out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video.